In Boston, the State House was evacuated today after a transformer fire in the basement. The Boston Fire Department said an electric line feeding the transformer caught fire, and that caused dangerously high levels of carbon monoxide. Fans in a relay system pushed the gas out of the building. Governor Maura Healey thanked the city fire department, state police, and state rangers for their response, saying they quickly evacuated the building and kept everyone safe. Now, out of an abundance of caution, the State House will remain closed tomorrow, July 19th.